made you choose this program? I know you had a lot of offers.
Yeah, I think it was partly due to the coaching staff, Coach Smith, Coach M. You know, I really liked them. I thought they were just genuine people, good people, and you know, I think it's always good to play for good people, good character. And I also think they're really good football coaches. Obviously, I think I really like this offense. I think I could flourish in this offense. It's kind of why. It's another reason why I wanted to come here, and then also just it's Michigan State. Like I've always admired this place from afar, and it's awesome to be able to play here and be able to call myself a Spartan.
Why? What did you admire about it from long ways away?
I mean, just the tradition. Like I like to look at history, just the tradition of this place. Like there's been so many legends that have come through here and won, and it's a storied football program. And every day, you got to wake up and you got to have some accountability that you're a Michigan State football player and you have to hold yourself to a higher standard than most people.
What does that mean?
Doing the right thing, going the extra mile, and then being tough, I think is the biggest part. The teams that have won here that I've tried to kind of study or look at are the teams that are just tougher than everyone. And no matter who the coaching staff is, no matter what happens, that's something that needs to be a part of this program. It's just
This position,
Coach Clausen had given you a good review of Jonathan Smith. What were those conversations about him and his staff, and how much from what he told you are you seeing kind of play out over the last season?
First thing he said is just he thought that Coach Smith was good people. Like, he's just a genuinely good person, and what I've kind of seen from Coach Smith is that he cares about his players, and he cares about this, this program, and he knows how to run a program. He's done it, and he's really good at it. He always talks about low ego, high output. I mean, that guy has zero ego, and he's all business. He's all about winning, doing the right thing. So that's what I really admire about Coach Smith. That's what I've enjoyed, being around him.
Does he feel? I mean, because a lot of people talk about football coaches and they think, guys that spit nails or have to kind of, yell and scream a lot. How is he different from you?
Yeah, I wouldn't say he's like all in your face vocal, but he definitely has a standard, and if you're not upholding that standard, it's gonna be known to you, and he knows how to facilitate a program. He's really good at it. So I mean, I guess he's different in that way, but yeah.
Matt, are you a natural born leader, or is that something that's kind of developed?
I wouldn't say natural born leader. I think it's something you kind of have to practice, and I don't think everybody can be a leader, but yeah, it's something that I've kind of practiced over the years and gotten better at as the years have gone by.
what gives an offensive lineman, especially a center, more pride? Have a couple backs go for 100 yards, or your quarterback never got hit?
I don't know. Like whatever we need to do to win the game, just winning. That's all I care about.
I asked a few of your fellow captains this question. It's such a high honor to be voted captain. Talk about the burden side. For you, what could be the potential, if any, burden of being the leader of the captain?
Yeah, I think that's not a good way to think about it. If you're thinking about burdens as a captain, you shouldn't be a captain. You have to take everything. You have to have responsibility. These people voted you captain, and you have to take responsibility for everything.
The devil's advocate, you got so much more on your plate. You're trying to do your thing, and now you have to take on these other things.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's definitely hard to be a captain. I'm not saying it's easy, and there's a bunch of stuff that goes into it, but yeah, I don't like to think about it as burdens or anything. I'm trying to make the team better, and I don't want to let my teammates down. So,
What's the most important thing you could tell freshman offensive linemen here based on all your experience?
I would say just be a sponge. Ask questions. Don't be afraid to ask questions, and then just put your head down and work. I think it's sometimes rare, or it's more rare for offensive linemen to play immediately. Sometimes you have to redshirt. I redshirted. You have to have a year of training in the weight room. Maybe you have to go play on scout team for a year. But just don't get down on yourself and continue to work, because that year of development is really important. So yeah, that's what I would say to them. Just keep grinding, and I think our new guys have done a really good job of that.
What do you expect from Western's defense? Kind of feel. I know they've got new schemes and stuff like that, but do you guys have a feel for what they might do?
Yeah, I mean it's a new DC, so they don't know much, but I mean Western Michigan also always puts out really tough, good football teams, so that's what we're expecting.
How excited are you to just play football now?
Yeah, I'm excited. It'll be cool. Excited to see Spartans Stadium live in action for the first time. So yeah, I'm excited.
How was
I'm
Meet the
guessing they'd probably ask you about this, but from a center standpoint, when you got